to electric intensity and potential. That last time I have tried, some reason, some or the other reason, it is broke down to technical problem, or battery charge goes off, or it will come in inverted way. It's very difficult to do the perfectly to get the technical things. Therefore, I am not a big director or a movie maker. Whatever I know, just I want to propagate for you, and this is only for a poor student and economically weak section of the society, as well as students who are very poor in the knowledge of physics or chemistry or whatever it is. Only it's a small set of help. Therefore, you have to adjust little. And some students they say, sir, the movie was inverted. Turn your mobile and look into that. Turn. That's why just you must have to operate that one, because my object is what I have to do it. But a lot of technical problems are here, and some reasons or other it is not recording it. Therefore, last class I had done just for 3 marks. I have nearly struggled about 2.5 hours to 3 hours. Now I am continuing that, but persistence is important in our life. You should not leave. Keep continuing, because that I have written like trial classes, trial, and all that. Just you go through that. Do you on your own. Your originality is important as far as possible. I am not referring any textbooks and doing it, so that if I commit some mistakes, you can rectify it. Understood? Try to find a fault on in my teaching or any other teacher teaching, and don't go and correct them. You correct yourself. Got it? Normally, elders, they will not accept their mistakes. That is the law of the world. But very few people they accept, and I am also exception in that. Therefore, what I tell is, whatever you observe, you take a good out of this, bad you discard. Even Einstein, Newton, lot of people, big people, theories are all discarded, and good only they have taken. Like that, you also, you are the great scientists or pathfinder and future makers. Therefore, now this particular this I had done, last class I had done, what is the relation between electric field intensity? That means electric intensity or field is equal to negative rate of change of potential with respect to distance. Now you have to write this. This is for 1 mark. Understood? Making a sentence. Or also electric intensity is also what? Negative rate of change of potential with respect to distance. That is electric intensity or field. Have you noticed the difference between this handwriting and this handwriting? Here I am using this handwriting to explain to you, but in the examination you have to write such a neat way, right? Student, you have to sit and analyze, and what is the mistake. You read the textbook, write on your own, and listen to my class. Write it. What are the mistakes and all, you correct it from my notes. Write on your own fluency only will help you everywhere. You definitely, if you write on your own, you'll get a communication skill, subject skill, and everything. Therefore, this carries 3 marks. What is that? Once again I'll tell you. E is the uniform electric field in which you are keeping a unit positive charge here at A. It experiences a force. How fast I am doing it? Force acting on unit positive charge is nothing but electric intensity. Shift the unit positive charge through a small distance A to B. You are doing work done against the field direction. That is nothing, rise in potential difference. That is a rise in potential. Work done is equal to what? Force into displacement. That is what? Force acting on a unit charge into displacement. By definition, force acting on a unit charge is nothing but electric intensity dx is equal to dV. The E is equal to minus dV by dx. That is what? Negative rate of change of potential, or negative potential gradient they call. See, sometimes this they will write electric intensity is called negative potential gradient. This, what is gradient? Gradient, something changes with. You have studied in first year PUC, temperature gradient, velocity gradient. Understood? Like this is also potential gradient. They'll ask you electric intensity negative potential gradient. Or this were 1 mark in CET. CET they have asked, and negative potential gradient is NEET also they have asked this. And here what you have tried for this diagram 1 mark with a description, and force into displacement you write it now 1 mark, and final expression with these two 1 mark. Schema of evaluation, the examiners they see all these three, then they evaluate. Therefore, you practice several times. This is the difference of training. How to present whatever you understood in the examination is a different art than understanding the subject. Okay? No, before doing that, equipotential surface, there are certain problems. Suppose find the potential. See, the problem it asked in CET. CET. Find the potential at a point. There is a point potential. Find the what is the potential at the point due to some charge. There is one charge is there. What is the charge? 4 nanocoulomb. Arbitrarily 4 nanocoulomb at a distance of what? 9 centimeter away or 10 centimeter away. 10 centimeter away from it. What is the potential? What is the formula for potential at a point? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught charge by r is not potential. That is 9 into 10 to the power of 9. Charge is what? 4 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Coulomb by r is what? 10 centimeter. 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Here both these get cancelled. 9 into 4 divided by 10 to the power of minus 1. It goes what? 9 into 4 into 10 to the power of 1. It goes up. 36, 360. What? So much volt potential at the point. If they ask you what is electric intensity at that point, how to find out? Same thing. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. That is 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into charge is what? 4 nanocoulomb by r square is what? 10 to the power of 10 centimeter, no, 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 the whole square. In other words, 36. This is, it goes off into 10 to the power of minus 1. This is 10 to the power of minus 2. Comes 3 into 10 to the power of 2 or 3600. Electric intensity, what is the formula? Newton per coulomb. Understood? Therefore, again remember electric intensity what? Minus dV by dx. No. Electric intensity is what? Volt per meter. That also electric intensity. Other unit is what? Newton per coulomb. See, all these things they have asked in entrance exams. These all are entrance exam questions. Therefore, this type of thing. Then how does the electric potential varies due to dipole? Therefore, see, electric intensity due to dipole. Dipole is what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught p by r cube. This is the p cube or r square. No, I don't remember properly. R square, I think, yes. Dipole. Where this is dipole. But potential due to the charge is what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by q by r. Right? Here p or p cos theta. Yes, p cos theta. You have to recollect it. See, again, I can't recollect all that. As a student, you must be knowing all these things. Therefore, at a particular point, potential due to dipole is inversely proportional to r square. Potential due to charge is inversely proportional to r. How the graph varies? This is potential due to dipole. This is potential due to charge. This is potential. This is r. And even electric intensity has also vary like this, very thing, square of it. Okay. Therefore, these are the things for NEET exams they have asked. NEET exams, CET. Right? Then what is, now I have to start, what is equipotential surface? What is a equipotential surface? Now, you have a sphere. Suppose sphere, a part of it I am telling, you are giving some charge to this. Now you take this surface. All this is O. Now at this particular point, what is the potential? Potential at the point is same because distance are equal. Therefore, potential at the point P is equal to this is R. This is what? R is the radius of the sphere. Potential at the point is equal to 1 by 4 by epsilon naught by charge by R. As R increases, potential decreases. Here potential is more, here potential less, here less. But all this point having a equipotential, right? Equipotential surface. Therefore, they may ask you, this is the point charge. This is the point charge. What is equipotential surface? This is one equipotential surface. Another equipotential surface is this equipotential surface. This potential is V1, this potential is V2. This is another equipotential surface, V3, and so on. Therefore, the surface, this is the surface on which the potential remain constant. The potential remain constant at every point is called equipotential surface. Imagine a sphere. Sphere all the point are equidistant from the center, therefore equipotential. Example, surface of a equipotential surface, equipotential. Then how to write the sentence? See, writing the sentence, you know what? See, I am not dictating the notes for you, but for your sake, just I'll write what is it? For 1 mark, equipotential surface on which the potential remains the same. The same. See, you need not have a perfect English. A butler English will do, but as long as you have to give the meaning in that, right? English is not our language. You don't feel shame if you do commit a mistake. But as much as possible, don't put a different concepts. Concepts should not change. Grammatical mistakes is okay. See, you are not writing an essay on English. Equipotential surfaces, potential remains same at every point. Example of equipotential surface is what? Surface of a charged conductor. Charged conductor. What is this? They may ask you, what is the, see example, this is a sphere. What is the shape of equipotential of a point charge? It is a sphere, not circle. See, most of the people, this is circle, that is wrong. What is the shape of equipotential surface is what? Sphere. Circle I have written, this is a 2-dimensional, right? Electric field is always perpendicular. See, another thing is what? Electric field, the electric field is always perpendicular to the equipotential surface. See, this is everywhere, right? Electric field is always perpendicular. This is another thing, CET, they have asked. See, this is also CET, this is also CET. What is that? Electric field always perpendicular to the equipotential surface. 1 mark. This is also 1 mark. Therefore, you have to be careful in this thing. Explain why spherical surface is normal to the direction of the electric field. That is another big question. See, now electric field is this direction, right? Okay. That means it's always normal to the equation. Suppose I'll take a charge Q here. From here to here, I'm shifting through a small distance dx. What is the work done? This is the force acting on a unit charge, right? What is the angle between them? Theta is equal to 90. What is the work done? Work done is equal to F cos theta ds, right? That means F dot x, F dot ds. This is ds, right? Therefore, cos theta is what? Cos is 90 degree. Force acting on a 90 degree. Cos 90 is what? 0. The work done is 0. Work done is equal to 0. See, when a charge, along the equipotential surface, if a charge is carried from point A to point B or make one rotation, I need not do any work. But one thing, from one place to other place, this is V1 and this is V2, if a charge is moved along normal to the surface, you have to do some amount of work because potential difference is there. Work done per unit charge is called potential difference. Remember, when you move along the equipotential surface along the mode, you will not do any work. Work done is zero. When you move perpendicular to the equipotential surface, work done is not zero. Therefore, what there is a work done. The potential exists because of potential difference, charge into potential difference. Therefore, this is not equal to zero, right? Therefore, work is not equal to zero. Understood? Question they have asked: what are the properties of equipotential surface? What is the first property? Electric intensity or electric field is normal to the equipotential surface. First point. Electric intensity is what? Normal. You have to make a sentence again and tell you. See, I don't want to dictate. Take your textbook, you write down on your own, or refer the guide or notes or anything like that. But in the examination, don't write like this. You have to write a sentence. Second point. What did I tell here? Whenever I want to shift a charge from one point to other point, there is work done is equal to 0. Therefore, work done is equal to 0 when you move along the equipotential surface. That means work done in moving any charge. Work done, how to tell in English? Work done in moving any charge between any 2 points or around throughout the potential surface, it did not do any work. Work done is equal to 0. That is the reason this is the nucleus. This is the nucleus. Electrons are revolving in a different stationary orbit. Right? Bohr's theory, what is the first Bohr's theory? As long as Bohr's theory, electrons are revolving around some specific orbit. Because R is the radius, this is called equipotential surface. In the equipotential surface, it is doing, electron is revolving, it need not do any work. Here also it need not do any work. But when I jump from one orbit to other part, it loses the potential energy, higher potential and lower potential. As a result, what? Emit radiation. Energy difference comes. Therefore, this Bohr's theory, he could not explain, but he knew. As long as it is revolving in this orbit, it need not absorb or emit energy, he said. Okay. Therefore, work done in moving any charge from one point to other point between any 2 points on the equipotential surface is 0. Third one, no equipotential surface intersect. No equipotential surface intersect. No equipotential surface intersect. That is important. It never intersect. 3 points, but they'll ask you for 2 marks. Write any 2 property here. That means if 2 electric fields, two equipotential surface increase, what will happen? Here you draw a normal, this is electric field. Here also another normal. 2 electric field at the point. It is not possible. It contradicts the statement. They ask why 2 equipotential surface will not intersect. If it happens at the point of intersection, you have to do 2 normal, because electric field is normal to the surface. You are getting 2 normal, which is not possible. Electric point is, each point is a unique character, unique electric field. That means every point, the electric field is that unique value, right? Now, what is the work done? The work done in moving a charge on equipotential surface is 0. Why? Because what? Potential at A is same as potential at B, right? There, what is the potential difference? This becomes same, no potential difference. The work done is equal to what? Charge into potential difference. When potential difference is 0, what? Or what is potential difference? Work done per unit charge. But potential difference is 0. Therefore, what? Work done is equal to 0. That way you can tell. Or what? Electric intensity is what? Perpendicular to the displacement, you can tell. I gave one example, no? This is 90. Work done is equal to F dot S. This is what? 90 degrees, therefore 0. Work done is 0. That also you can tell. Right? What is dipole? See here, this is negative, this is positive. What is electric potential? Equipotential surface, right? Here it will be like this. Okay, here positive, negative. If it comes closer, what happens? When it comes closer, positive and negative, it will come like this. Right? Then again what? That means I'll write it like this properly. Two identical pole, see here, positive and negative. These are positive charge, this is also positive charge. What will happen? Then what? It will go like this. And for a sheet, what is equipotentials? If electric field is like this, what happens? This is electric field, this is equipotential surface. When electric field is uniform, equipotential surface is a plane. Understood? Therefore, the uniform electric field, for a uniform electric field, equipotential is a plane. See, that is here we have got, suppose one formula they given. E is equal to, what is V? V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. What is dV by dr? dV by dr is equal to, this is constant, 4 by epsilon naught. Charge also constant, therefore d by dr by 1 by r. This 1 by r is what? D by dr, r to the power of minus 1, minus 1 r to the power of minus 2, it jumps. Therefore what? Minus 1 r square. Therefore what you get? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus 1 by r square. Therefore minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by r square. This is dV by dr. You bring this side, minus dV by dr is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by r square. This is electric intensity now, is equal to minus dV by dr, or E is equal to minus dV by dr. See, these all are things just want to show off that differentiation or integration like this. Okay, now we already done the potential energy of the system of two charges. Suppose Q1 and Q2, and R is the distance between them. What is the potential energy? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R. This derivation also we have done already. Therefore, just go through all this. We have completed the topic. Now I have to do what is potential energy due to the derive an expression of potential energy of system of 2-point charge in presence. See, suppose in electric field, this is in absence of electric field, there is a electric field, right? There is expression for potential energy of system of 2-point charges in presence of external electric field. There is an external electric field is there. Okay, this, what is the potential energy of two charges, right? This will do it. This expression U is equal to, you'll get Q1 V1 plus Q2 V2 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R12. This I will do in the level 2, level B, because rarely they will ask in the question paper. And derive an expression for potential energy of the three charges. Suppose three charges are there, and what is the potential energy of these three charges? System of charges. U is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. This is Q1 Q2 by R1 and 2 Q2, like something you'll get it off, Q1 Q2, all this. The next, derive expression of potential energy of dipole. Potential energy of dipole, right? Torque, and I'll do it again, torque also and dipole together. Potential energy of a dipole is equal to what? Potential energy of a dipole is equal to minus P dot E. Students who want to get above 60%, you have to study all this, or preparing for CET and all. Therefore, that I will do in the next class. Students, you are finding it difficult, you can omit that, right? Once you get the gain the confidence, just you can start doing that. Then Gauss theorem and all you have done. We have worked it out everything. Next I will start the capacitors. Capacitors, there are two formulas there for very important for exams. That will do three derivations. That completes that. Total, if you complete all this 10, every class you are going to get 1 mark. Totally, I finish about 15 classes on the average. You're going to get 15 marks. And each class will take only half an hour. Nearly, if you 8 hours, if you spend 15 marks, definitely you can get it. To get through in the exam, any exam, 25 marks is required for you. 25 to 26. That's all. Only electrostatics and first chapter, second chapter, then little electricity. Or any one of the chapter, if you do, it will be easy. Therefore, carefully you sit and study and do it. Okay? Thank you.